Hi, Sophia. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be featured on our Retail Rockstars vlog. It's really nice to have the opportunity to sit down and talk with you. So why don't you introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Sophia Parissis. I am the Talent Acquisitions and Development Manager here at SEE Eyewear. So, SEE Eyewear, we're actually a Michigan-based company. What sets us apart in the optical industry is that everything our customers will find in our stores is truly limited quantities and unique to SEE. So, when a customer walks into one of our 40 retail locations, every frame that they see on the shelf is one of about 75 to 100. And with that being said, our customers know when that product is gone, it is truly gone. But because we do have a high turnover and sell through of our inventory, we have monthly releases, which is pretty unique to any optical location in the optical industry. Your typical optical will release anywhere from like 1 to 2 seasonal releases. But for us, it's every month, and our customer base truly knows that.
What I absolutely love about SEE Eyewear is that unique and special approach that not only the brand has, but the boutiques have as well. It's a very luxury experience, but it's also really down to earth and fun and extremely cool.
Our in-store experience is one of its own. When you walk into one of our locations, you're really captured by the product itself, but also by our employees, and we refer to them as SEE-lebs. So a little spin-off of celebrity, but SEE-lebs. And we really treat our customers as our friends. And when you walk into that store, you'll get that warm welcome, and you'll really get that personalized shopping experience with our associates.
Definitely. And you feel that right away. So let's talk a bit about how you infuse that kind of brand DNA and that philosophy using the Insight platform for your SEE-lebs in their boutiques.
My first big project was just, creating a seamless onboarding process versus having our store associates and store managers kind of wing it. So my first task and what I really wanted to do was embody our brand voice in our training content versus it being PDF over PDF, multiple choice questions. I really wanted to embody the brand so that as our new associates or even existing associates were going through training courses, they were able to connect and become one with the brand as well.
Yeah, I love that. So let's talk a little bit about the publishing interface, which I mentioned you use extremely well. So how are you like today? How are you just kind of getting all this rich content to your celebs?
For our associates especially, is very exciting because of the constant newness, the constant in-store engagement, in-store events that we host, sip and shops. It really cultivates that exciting workplace for our associates and for our customers. So for me, I like to kind of plan ahead. So with the different department heads, I know our rhythm and our cadence on certain projects or releases that are coming out. So to keep the associates engaged, like obviously for a new hire, we have our SEE story and the things that you need to learn to be able to sell on the sales floor. But to continue that engagement throughout the year, throughout every single month, I've really tried to create content that they may want to see at the store level that it may not be anything special to me because I work at the corporate office, but to our associates, it might be something so new and it might help them connect with the brand. So one thing that we've pushed really hard is filming one of the owners, Randy Golden, who's really part of the product development team, and pushing out product information videos on a monthly basis as product comes out. Another way to really keep our stores engaged with the brand and the organization as a whole, we'll give them tours of our corporate office. What's going on in our lab? Who works in our lab? Who are the people that they talk to every day that they don't actually have a face to the name? So that's been an initiative that I've been working on as well. And it really creates, a relationship with the stores and our corporate office, which at a lot of other organizations might totally be amiss. On content that's necessary to be pushed out to the stores for daily operations and to meet those sales goals, yes, but also thinking about the other aspect on how to keep it engaging and how to keep our associates connected to the organization as a whole.
So let's switch gears for a second and let's talk about, you have this great content going out, you have amazing participation, like obviously your SEE-lebs are, enjoying this content and getting benefit from it. But how do you use the data on the back end? How are you, looking at it? How are you actioning it? And how are you equating that to the KPIs that you're looking for?
Yeah, so a lot of the content that I create will be based on KPIs that obviously need to be improved on the store level. So for example, if we see that there is an increase in remakes on prescription lenses, then okay, what exactly is going on? Let's connect with the lab department. Let's see where there's a gap. Does this training exist already? If it does, let's reassign it and push it out to the stores. And we'll monitor that to make sure that every single store manager and SEE-leb is compliant with that training and gets it completed with a certain time frame.
I think really crucial when it comes to data is the accessibility to data. So tell us a little bit about in your business, who has access to data and how are they using it?
So right now, myself, our corporate office, everyone in the corporate office has access to this information, as well as our regional and area managers and the store managers themselves. So store managers really hone in onto this information when it comes to new hires and compliance trainings, just to make sure everyone on the team is aligned. Our regional managers and area managers, they look at this data a little bit differently. So they're looking at this data, okay, is there an associate that needs improvement in specific areas? Are they struggling with specific KPIs? They'll reference that data to see, what did this associate score on this testing? What was their open response like? Is there a training opportunity or a development opportunity with that specific associate? Whereas corporate employees, we kind of look at the bigger picture, like what's going on at every single store level. How does this store overall perform in specific KPI categories? What are the customer reviews for this particular store? So on and so forth. So every level looks at the data a little bit differently.
Yeah, that's very interesting. And I think, the one thing that we always say when it comes to data is it's really about just being transparent so that you can be accountable, right? So if you can't see what's happening, if you don't have access to be able to, see what's happening in your store, even as a manager, then how can you be proactive and, correct the behavior or encourage good behavior? So, the fact that you are utilizing the data across so many different levels is probably a testament to why it's been so impactful. I just want to wrap up with saying thank you for kind of being our beta test on posts. So SEE Eyewear, we thought would be an amazing partner with posts based on your level of participation on the platform. We knew that we would get, a high level of engagement right away because of the way you're utilizing Insight. But in addition, just the amount of talent that you have in creating your content. So tell us a little bit about, how you found posts, from the onset and kind of how it's continuing and has it been as successful as we thought it was going to be?
Yeah, so posts I think is a great addition to the Insight platform. One thing that I really want to focus on is that our Insight is not just a training platform. I really want it to be an engagement platform that our employees want to touch and look at every single day. So posts, what I've been utilizing it so far to start is to do like employee call outs, store call outs. Has someone new joined the team? Let's welcome them. It's funny, we have an internal Instagram account. So when this released, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is such a great idea. We can do away with that and really encourage our employees to log in every day and see what's new that's happening at SEE Eyewear. So I think it's something that will definitely contribute to engagement and employee engagement all over. I think it also offers like a sense of friendly competition, which I think is really useful and important throughout. And I love that, it's other regionals or other employees can actually say congrats or kudos to a store that's 10 states away or whatever the case is. So I think it's a really great feature.
I love that you mentioned that you do call outs for new employees. I mean, it was just so warm. Again, we couldn't be more excited to watch SEE Eyewear grow. To be part of your team has been an honor. And it's been a lot of fun working with you guys for numerous years, and just kind of watching you expand and utilize the platform, as we wanted you to use it. So it's totally awesome. Any words of wisdom for someone that's thinking about coming onto the Insight platform and working with us at MMP?
I have to say it is a phenomenal platform. It's a very user-friendly platform, and you and your team honestly offer such great support. I mean, when I was learning the platform, Scott held my hand every step of the way. So you and your team are honestly amazing. You're constantly there to lend a helping hand, whether it comes to publishing something, whether it comes to getting an idea of something to create, or new software or a new app that could be really useful and make the content creation process easy. So an amazing team to work with. I highly recommend Insight to anyone that's looking to revamp their training platform for their organization.
Well, thank you. We really appreciate that. And, it's part of our promise to our clients that we are going to be there, not just for the first onboarding experience, but throughout, the duration of our partnership. So thank you for acknowledging that. And, Sophia, we would just wish you so much more continued success. We cannot wait to see what you're going to create. And thank you for being an outstanding partner to us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.